Point here, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to use my concealer here. This is the BH Cosmetic, I call it a slanted brush, but same thing. I'm going to go ahead and take my concealer, which is the MAC concealer. This is in NC50, and we're going to go ahead and kind of outline my eyebrows. Okay, so just bear with me. I'm just kind of outlining them. Okay, I'm back here. Sorry about that. Well, we've got our eyebrows done, and if you all can see, I think they look pretty good. So now the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and start. I've already moisturized my face. So the next thing that we are going to do is go ahead and put on my primer, because I have not done that yet. And the primer that I use is, if you can see this, actually it's upside down, but it's the Rimmel Fix and Perfect Primer. Pretty rubbed in. The next thing that I normally do is take and I do my highlight and I do my contour. And tonight we're doing the whole facial. There's nothing that I'm going to try to leave out here. So of course we're going to highlight here. I come straight down the nose. We're going to get our cupid's bow. Always put an X there, our chin. And then we're going to get under our eyes here. Always like to get there. Okay. Then we're going to do the other side here. Always get right there. Okay, so that's my highlight here. So make sure that I've got it in there. So we want to make sure that we've got it. And that everything that we need is, of course, highlighted. Okay. So, I'm sorry, and I did not tell you, this is the MAC Prep and Prime. This is, I need glasses. This is my highlighter, Bright Forecast. That is what it says. So, I don't know if you can see it here. But this is the MAC Prep and Prime. And that's the color. Let's see. See, I told you I can't see. My camera isn't focusing, so, well, we're not going to worry about that. So now I have my sponge here. This is my sponge, and so what I'm going to do is, because I'm sitting here right by the sink, I'm going to go ahead and wet this a little and start working it into my skin here and on my face. Okay. And we're just going to do a patting. Just kind of pat that in. Okay. And then we're going to get under the eyes. For this point, I usually just kind of pull it because I want to get in those corners really, really good. Just make sure, because I don't want any creasing. So of course I try to get that as much as possible. If you all can see. And we do the other side here. And we're just doing it with this wet sponge. It works wonders. And get that worked in really, really well. You know, since I've seen the highlighting and contouring on the YouTube, different ones doing it, I love it. I think it is awesome. So that's what I've been doing. Okay. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do after getting that incorporated and worked in, I don't have a bronzer, but this has been working wonders for me. I went to my local Walgreens, and this was a while back before I ever thought about doing contouring or anything like that. And I seen this CoverGirl brown smolder, I believe, but it's actually an eyeshadow, and it's very dark. But this is what I use for my contouring, and like I stated, I've been getting great compliments from this. So this is what I'm going to use tonight for my contouring. Now what I usually use is just a flat brush, definitely around the nose area. I want to make sure that I get that very, very good. And I usually start right here and just bring it all the way down. And you can see how it's changing the shape of my nose here. And then with this one, just kind of bring it down there. And I love contouring. Like I stated, I think it is awesome. It just really brings out your face. Before I lost weight, I always had a fat, chubby face. And in a sense, I really didn't like it. But if I had known about contouring then, I wouldn't have to worry about it so much. But back then, you know, that was younger days. We didn't know anything about contouring. So we just had to kind of, you know, shake, rattle, and roll. Okay, so now I have another brush here that I use for my cheeks that works wonders. And I always start here. And we're going to get it right in there. So that deep contouring there. And I think you can see it there. And I think you can see it there. Just a little here. I think that looks awesome. And then of course right in here. And it's a little darker, but I love it. The way that it contours my face there. It just looks awesome to me. And then of course we're going to get here. The temple area. Like I said, excuse my edges here. Okay. Okay, and so now we're going to take a big fluffy brush. This is a BH Cosmetic brush. And we're going to take and we're going to work this in. Just so that, you know, you can see it just a little bit here. And around the nose here. And you just kind of blend it out. You don't want to blend out all of it, but then you want it to look as natural as possible. Okay, so at this point, once doing that, I have what we call the Ben Nye banana powder. And I'm going to go ahead and set this using actual sponge. I've been using this sponge all weekend, but we're going to go ahead and set that. So just bear with me. We're going to set this and get our highlight in there. I would love to try the, and just there on my cheeks here. You just want to come right down your nose there. Just to highlight those areas that we put the powder there. Of course, we can't forget about the Cupid's bow. I don't use a whole lot, just enough to highlight. Actually, you don't really need a whole lot, you know. Okay, so now at this point in time, I take and break off some of the excess here. And I know a lot of people do their eyeshadow first. I don't do it that way. And I should maybe, because it does, you know, in case you have some fallout and you won't have to worry about going back trying to get that cleaned up. What I'm actually using now is the NYX eyeshadow base. So I'm going to use this before I apply my eyeshadow here. And this just helps so that it does not crease. I mean, you can use a brush to put it on. I just actually use my finger here. Just do this little part. Okay, after that, what I do is I try to find a base that I purchased this from CVS this afternoon. This is called Comfort Zone 738, and it's by Wet n Wild. I love the colors, so this is what I'm going to be trying tonight, okay? If I can get it open. Almost there. Okay, let's see if we can get it. Okay, we're now in it. So the first thing that I'm going to do is find my packing brush. I wanted to do a nice gold with some brown. And of course highlight my brow bone. So the color that I'm going to use to highlight my brow bone is this one here. It's the lightest shade in there. And so we're just going to put it there. And I think that is just so pretty. So we're just going to highlight there. Okay, so we have that, and so now I just want to use like a basic brown to like really, just get in here and blend it on. So just bear with me. This is one of my old brushes I'm just going to use, just to kind of get a nice brown tone here. Ah, there's the wrong one there. Okay, so now that I've did a nice color, like to my, just as a base. I know that we use the eyeshadow base, but I like to use a color as a base before I start applying the real colors. So now the next thing that we're gonna do is use this nice golden. This is actually one that I had been bought. It's called Ultra Pearl. It's by NYX. And I just think that this color is so pretty. So we're going to try that and see. It looks almost like a golden. But we're going to try that and just kind of see how that turns out. We're going to pack it on there. You know, I've had this, but I never really use it. I think I may have used it one time. But it's a very, very beautiful color. And we're just kind of packing it on here. This makes me want to get some more of these colors because they're so beautiful. And I know that I'm going to have some fallout. And that's the thing that I was saying about. But, of course, we'll work on that. If I do. Okay, so now we're going to go with a kind of darker color in the corner. We're going to start that. It's just a darker color. I love this color. And we're just going to work that in and blend it in here. And I think I love that way that it highlights and blends in. Okay, and then we're going to get the other eye. Here it is. Okay, y'all, I have got on one eyelash and we're going to do the other here. And these eyelashes are the Eylure Natural Lights. They're very, I love eyelashes, but I hate to see individuals in the eyelashes that are so thick. That they don't even look real. Everyone has their preference. This is just mine. I like for mine to look very natural. So this is what, got some glue on the end of there. But this is what works for me. And this is what I've been wearing. So I'm excited about this. And just kind of wait till they get a little... Okay, sorry about that, guys. But as you can see, I do have my eyelashes on. And like I stated, these is by Eylure. They are the Natural Lights. I just love them. I love them. They look so natural. I love them. The last thing that we are going to do is go ahead and outline my lips. This is a MAC lip pencil in Currant. I love this color. Actually, it needs to be sharpened, but we're going to try to make it work here. And this, I'm sorry, but you usually don't have to do it this much, but my pencil definitely needs sharpening. So, okay. So I do have some lipstick that I ordered from e.l.f. And the color is Posh. Yeah, the color is Posh. I haven't tried it. This will be my first time, so just bear with me. I really like that color. Okay, YouTubers, this is the final product. I hope that you like it. Let me just come in a little closer so that you can see it. Okay, of course, if you have any comments, please leave your comments down below. I'll be more than happy to try to answer any questions that you may have. Really enjoyed doing the tutorials. If you have any suggestions for me, definitely leave them below. I'll be happy, more than happy, to answer those or take your advice on what you are leaving me. Again, this is Considerate 7. Really enjoyed being with you all today. Have a great day. Bye, YouTubers.